Hi guys, Paul here, the other half of MyTechTalks. In this short video, I'm going to be showing you how to restore any Apple iPhone back to its original factory settings through recovery mode using iTunes. This video is for those of you who have forgotten your password and your iPhone is now disabled due to a number of incorrect password attempts. Now, I had an old iPhone SE that's been tucked away in a drawer somewhere, and of course I couldn't remember the password, and therefore I had to restore it with iTunes on my computer. So I just thought I may as well record it and upload it to the channel, and it may help some people somewhere. So apologies in advance if the recording quality isn't that great, as it was just a bit of a last minute thought, to be honest. Now, for this restore process you'll need a computer, which does not need to be an Apple device by the way, as any computer will do. An internet connection is also required, as well as the latest version of iTunes installed on the computer to be used. If you don't have a computer, you can always try to borrow one from a friend or go to an Apple store or Apple authorized service provider. Now, just a few things guys before we get started. This is pretty important. So first off, this iPhone restore process does not unlock your iPhone so it can be used on any network provider. Okay, that is not what this is for, so please don't ask that in the comments. You will not be able to use your iPhone on any network as a result of what you're going to do here today, or what I'm showing you here today. Okay, that is not what this is for. You know, it's also important to be aware guys that all of your files through this process will be permanently deleted, whether they are photos, videos, contacts or anything else. So if you haven't saved them already to your computer or iCloud before this restore process, you're going to lose everything basically on your iPhone. Okay, the thing is, if you're locked out anyway, you really have no choice, so it's not really going to make much difference, to be honest with you guys. So, you know, this is just something that you have to do. The only thing that won't be affected and deleted is your Apple ID and your activation lock. So please don't ask me this in the comments. Also, is your Apple ID and activation lock will not be deleted. Okay, for those who don't know, the activation lock is an Apple security measure in case you lose your iPhone and someone tries to restore it, as we are about to do in this video. So if this message comes up on your iPhone screen after the process, then the activation lock is in effect on the iPhone you are restoring, in which case you'll need the Apple ID and password that's connected to the iPhone to complete the process. I'll also add a link below for more information on the activation lock for those who are interested. Now, another thing guys, how long this restore process may or may not take can depend upon a few factors, such as your internet speed, your computer's power and its speed, and also how many files you have on your iPhone, as they all have to be deleted by iTunes before the restore and update can take place, which happens automatically during this process, of course. Now, I've done 2 iPhones and it took 10 minutes for one and the other one took 30 minutes, so there's no telling exactly how long this may or may not take. Now, depending on what model of iPhone you want to restore will also determine what button you need to hold down when you connect the iPhone to the computer, as it varies for different iPhone models. I'll come to this in a moment when we connect the iPhone. Okay, I'll go into more detail and I'll cover your specific iPhone. You'll also need to power your phone off before the actual connection takes place to your computer via the cable. Now, if you do not already have iTunes installed on your computer, I'll add a link below to download iTunes for various operating systems. So you just choose the one appropriate to you, whether it's Windows or Mac, etc. So the link below is for that if you haven't got iTunes already. If you do already have iTunes on your computer, then open it and make sure you have the latest version by clicking on Help up here at the top, and then select Check for Updates. So you just click Check for Updates. I've already updated, so I don't need to do that. So you just check for updates anyway, and it'll tell you yes, you need to update, or no, you don't. Okay, if you do have to update to the latest version, once it's updated, you'll need to restart your computer for that latest update to take effect. You can come back to this video after restarting your computer, so be sure to save this video so you don't lose it guys. Okay, right, open iTunes and log in if you have an Apple ID, as it will make the process smoother if your iPhone is connected to your Apple ID. As I've said, you'll need to turn off your iPhone and then firstly connect its charging cable to your laptop as seen here, but do not connect it to your iPhone just yet, okay? Now wait for me to show you your iPhone's specific button that you will need to hold down as you connect the cable that is already connected to your computer at the other end. So I'll now go over each model very briefly. You can of course pause this video if you want to have a longer look, and I'll add a link below for this live page, which will also be a reference to later iPhones, as it will be updated by Apple automatically when new iPhones come to the market. So for the iPhone X, SE2, 8 and 8 Plus, you hold down the side button as illustrated here as you connect the cable to the phone. Okay, now for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, you hold down the volume down button. That's the volume down button for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus as illustrated here when connecting the cable. Okay, and for all earlier models, you hold down the home button as illustrated here while you connect that cable. Okay, remember that cable is already plugged into the computer at the other end. As you connect the cable to your iPhone, you should see one of these two screens come up on your iPhone, and this screen should come up on iTunes on your computer. If after a minute or two these screens don't appear, then you'll need to repeat the process until it does, okay, making sure your iPhone is off as it was before. Okay, make sure your iPhone's off before you start the process. Now once it's done and these screens come up, you can release the button and sit your iPhone down. The iPhone is now in recovery mode. Select Restore iPhone, then this box pops up to ask you if you're sure, as everything, as we've said, will be deleted. Okay, of course you have to select Restore and Update. When you select Restore and Update, another window then pops up giving us information about the latest software update, which is going to be downloaded onto your phone once it's been wiped of all its information, which in this case is iOS 14. Select Next, which opens up the Terms and Conditions box. Read it and select Agree. That is of course providing you do agree, which you will have to for this process to continue. Now this can take a little while, guys, depending on various factors that I've already mentioned, depending on internet speed, so on and so forth. Okay, so there's a few different stages to the update and restore process. The first stage is where iTunes downloads the software to be installed as seen here. Then iTunes extracts the software ready for the new software to be installed on your iPhone. iTunes then prepares the iPhone for the new software updates. It then verifies the update with Apple. iTunes then updates the iPhone software. It then verifies the updated software. Then it updates the firmware. And once the process is complete, you'll see this box to let you know. Read it and click OK. Your iPhone should automatically turn on and you'll see this screen. If it doesn't automatically turn on, guys, then you have to disconnect it and go through the whole process again, but it should turn on and you'll see this screen. Then press your iPhone's home button to open it. If it has no home button, then simply follow your iPhone's on-screen instructions, which will be to slide up more than likely. The rest, guys, is then just a standard setup as with a new iPhone, where you can just go through and read each stage and make your selections accordingly to your personal requirements. Okay, and remember, guys, don't forget your new password. That said, if you do forget it, at least you now know what to do. I've also added some informational links below relating to this video, so check those out if you're interested. Okay guys, I hope this has helped, and as always, if it has, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel to help us to grow. And a big thank you if you have already subscribed. It really is very much appreciated. Okay, take care guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, see you soon.